Good evening, passengers, and welcome to the DeRailers Podcast. Today, our first stop will be 90s action movies. So sit back, relax, and prepare to have your minds blown! Exactly like that. Enjoy the show.
Good evening, passengers. I am Goobs.
I'm Jenny Bean.
And I am Ripkin.
Welcome to the DeRailers Podcast. And we're part of the SomeBuddies Network and the Strange Sounds Network. Watch or go listen to all those wonderful shows.
Precisely, and today we are joined by a very special guest. Speaking of the Strange Sounds.
Yeah, the daddy of the Strange Sounds Network.
The Strange Daddy.
And that's what we'll be calling him for the rest of the show. No, I'm kidding. Please, introduce yourself to the passengers.
I am Cabin Nightmare Stories. Thank you guys for having me on the show. I appreciate it.
Part of the Strange Sounds Network
Mr. Cabin
has graciously decided to join us in talking about some awesome 90s action.
Our first guest from the Strange Sounds Network.
This is true, yes. Yes, and welcome aboard. We're very happy to have you.
Yeah, well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
How do you like the train? Is it nice and cozy? Is it treating you well?
Yeah, this is really, official. I thought it was going to be a lot scuffed up than this.
Well,
We make it sound ghetto, but it really does have some class.
What?
It sounds so good. I know.
Don't scratch the golden toilet, man. I swear to God.
That cost us a fortune.
Stole it from Trump myself.
You guys are, so precise right on. I love it.
We got to make sure he stays away from the back of the train. We got a real Snowpiercer situation back there that we weren't supposed to talk about at all. I probably shouldn't even have mentioned it. Either way, yes. Well,
My goodness.
That's where we keep the less lovely people.
So, Mr. Cabin Nightmare Stories, are you a huge 90s action movie aficionado at all, or?
Yeah, I'm 90s everything, since I grew up in the 90s. Of course.
Thank goodness. Do we have a favorite 90s action movie?
I would have to go Terminator.
Dun, 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 dun.
Terminator 2. Terminator 2.
Terminator 2.
Yes.
Fantastic choice.
John
Great.
Connor!
Sarah Connor.
Have you seen this boy?
Robert Patrick. Yes.
Love that movie.
Yes, so great.
Oh, T-1000 is
Yeah,
one of my
that
favorite
makes
villains
it.
of
Me
all
too.
time.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I love that he promises not to kill people, so he just starts shooting them in the leg. It's just like, what a fucking awesome compromise. Yes.
And the liquid metal, man, that shit's the coolest. You wish you had those powers growing up.
Oh, of course. I just, when I first saw the movie, especially with the liquid metal and everything, and that guy's at that vending machine getting that coffee,
Yes.
and he becomes the floor, and it comes up, and it just takes that dagger right
so
through his
badass.
face.
That was groundbreaking graphics,
Totally.
That was, man. Yeah, that was, because that's early 90s right there. That's a great start.
That is a great start. What about you guys? What's your favorite?
I just need to look at Goobs and tell him that I'm going to take his face
No!
off. That is one of my favorites. Terminator 2 was one of my other ones.
Goddamn
And
Nicolas
then,
Cage,
fucking
taking off
Con
my
Air.
face.
Fuck Con Air 2.
So-
Put the bunny back in the box. Fucking love that movie. It's so good.
I fucking love Con Air. Who doesn't
Right?
love Con
It's
Air?
the best.
Cyrus the Virus. Come on.
Yeah, man. It was on TV not that long ago. I was watching it when I went to bed.
Smells like someone's shit in your mouth. Remember that? It's the best part ever. I still use it to this day.
I'm gonna tell someone that at work tomorrow.
It's so good.
That's the best quote ever.
It is great. So I don't have a favorite, but I have a top 3, and that's it.
What was the other one? Face Off?
Terminator, but it was already
okay.
said Terminator 2.
So clearly Jenny Bean remembers a time when both John Travolta and Nicolas Cage were great.
They still are in my
There's a
mind.
new movie that Nicolas Cage is in.
Because they still live in the 90s.
There's some new horror movie he's in that's supposed to be fucking mental,
Yeah,
Nicolas
that's
Cage.
I thought you were going to say Snake Eyes or something. Snake Eyes or something like that. But no. No one remember. How about Swordfish? How about that one?
Yeah, see, that one's good
Oh,
too.
that's one of the...
Halle Berry's boobies!
It was all about Halle Berry's tits. That's the whole fucking movie.
Oh yeah, I don't actually remember what the movie was
The
about.
opening part's pretty awesome too, with the ball bearings like
Yeah, it
strapped to
was
their
cool.
chest, the bombs.
I don't know, man. I have a hard time picking favorites with this because I look at the list of 90s action movies and I'm like, I love all these movies.
I'm just
I
looking
guess
down
I really
the list
like
right
action
now,
movies.
and our boy,
Like,
shout out to Keanu Reeves,
he's the champ.
Nice.
has two of my favorites. Like, it's not my total favorite, but I do love Keanu.
Yeah, like top 10.
Like Point Break and Speed, we've talked about that at end
Yeah.
here. Like, those came out in the 90s. You cannot ignore those movies.
Of course. We obviously knew Keanu was going to come up in this episode. How could he not?
But my favorite movie does not have Keanu Reeves in it.
Okay.
Oh,
It has
here we
Sylvester
go.
Stallone and Wesley Snipes.
Oh, I love it.
And they got cryogenically frozen. And they came back to fight each other in Demolition Man.
You love this movie.
Great choice.
It's one of the best, man. The 3 seashells, any takes on how you use those?
No idea, but you can't swear. You get fined. Remember that? Or Wesley Snipes would kick that roundhouse, that fucking thing.
Yeah, Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider.
Do you guys mind? I'm trying to have virtual simulated sex here, but you guys are talking over me.
With Blind Box or Bird Box? Not Blind Box.
With Bird Box. Nice.
I'm trying to fuck the bird's box.
She'll never be Sandra Bullock anymore. She's just Bird
No,
Box.
never.
Starring Bird Box. Oh!
I mean, before she was that chick from Speed who was just driving the bus.
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Good old Annie.
For a brief while, she was Blindside.
She's Wild Gun Annie.
Now she could do that blindfolded remake Speed.
Speed blindfold challenge. I like it.
Speed Revisited. Blindfold.
Blind Speed.
Speedy Bird Box on the blind side.
How fast can a
Blind
blind woman
speed box.
drive?
Pretty fast. So you can't see the speed limit.
Hey, I love how you guys always do like you're doing like movie theater voiceovers. I love that. this summer, action packed.
Everything has to be.
You thought Sandra Bullock was great in Bird Box. Wait till she's behind a bus again.
Box.
It's like how you guys talk like normally. It's like it's a cinema. I love it.
Cinema for the ears.
This is how we go to work and talk and whatnot. Oh, I'm fine. Doing well today as he walks into work. Is Ripkin. This summer.
Who has 9 toes and is fucking awesome.
It's my whole tagline. My favorite 90s action movie, and it goes well with today because Glass just came out starring Samuel L. Jackson and Bruce Willis. My favorite 90s action movie, like of all time, is Die Hard 3, actually. Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Oh, is that the one where Samuel is wearing
They're all good.
Oh, who's wearing the sign in the beginning?
Bruce Willis. And see, when I first watched that movie as just a young kid on TV, it was the edited version of that movie.
Yeah, of course.
So I always grew up thinking that the sign he wore outside said, "I hate everybody." Then I actually bought the movie. Turns out that's not what the sign says, and there's a very specific reason a certain group of people confront him over that sign.
And there's a certain specific reason why we're not going to mention that sign on the show.
Yes, exactly.
Really? I've only ever seen the TV version.
I forgot what did the sign say. No, I'm joking. I know what the sign said.
I hate neighbors.
Oh, ew, that's not nice. I'd
Yeah.
stick with my TV version. It's better.
That's what I know, right? Honestly, that's what I thought.
I figured that was the safest way I could say that.
That worked out very well.
Yeah, I was watching it as a kid, and I'm actually thinking, oh, look at these good Samaritans coming up to confront this guy with this sign saying that he hates everybody. You tell him not to hate everybody.
You never noticed all the Samaritans are black?
Yeah, no, well, I did, but I just assumed that, they're part of everybody, so they're obviously upset. Another honorable mention of mine goes out to the movie Breakdown, starring Kurt Russell.
Yes.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Was a truck driver.
Yeah, I have a funny story about it. On my grade 8 grad trip, the same one that had the bus ride from hell.
Oh, where you pissed all over the place and got hit a bump and pissed all over the bathroom?
Yeah, just to fill in our guest quickly, on a past episode, I told the story. On my grade 8 grad trip, we drove to Quebec on a bus. I went to use the washroom. Clear road ahead. I'm talking clear. Like, I could see 30 kilometers ahead,
He gets
nothing.
passionate about this.
I get in that washroom, I start my stream, and you better believe something went awry. We went over a massive bump. I went head over heels, everywhere, pee, everywhere, bumped my head. I'm pretty sure I passed out. Because, I heard people knocking on the door being like, "Hey, man, you okay?" And Somehow I walked out of there bone dry. Somehow.
Gets me every time.
But yeah, on that exact same bus ride, the bus driver had a VCR on the bus, and it played to the TVs. And he's like, I only got one movie, and it's Breakdown. Grade 8. Remind you, I'm in grade 8. This is an R-rated movie, like, for sure. So the teachers at first were like, I don't know. But they were like, yeah, no. Even the bus driver was like, nah, trust me, it's not so bad. Yeah, and then they play the movie, and I think they probably got about, like, they got a good chunk of the way through the movie, but finally one of the teachers was like, yeah, no, we can't watch this. Like, what are we doing? Like, these are impressionable children. We don't want them going to pick up women on the side of the road and kidnapping them. Great movie, Breakdown.
Yeah, well, he left his wife to go with the tow truck driver, which was like the best part of the movie, wasn't it? Come on, how stupid was that? Yeah, you go, I'll stay here. Right?
In an era with no cell phones. Smart, Kurt Russell.
It was great, but I'm surprised no one said Independence Day yet. I'm really shocked. Come on.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Well, we're getting
I
there.
keep thinking that's
Classic.
the 2000s in my
Classic.
mind.
No!
I know it's not, but in my mind, I'm like,
I remember my mom calling me saying, "Oh my God, please turn the news on. We're being attacked by aliens." I go, "Mom,
oh my God,
it's
really?
a fucking trailer for a movie." She thought it was real.
They look so real.
It did look pretty
She
real.
probably fell for it back in the day. No, with the War of the Worlds on the radio, right?
Yes, the Orson Welles. She would have been eaten alive back then.
oh my gosh, that's funny. Oh, she's adorable.
That's hilarious. No, I mean, there's tons that will go unmentioned for sure, because we do this every time we do an episode like this.
Falling down.
Oh, of
Wow.
course.
We cannot. That movie. Oh man,
I want you to charge
so
for
good.
Coke. So smashing
I
everything.
don't like people. I don't like interacting with people. So this movie, I fucking get it. This guy's just had enough shit.
It's your spirit animal.
He's just chilling on his own. Those two, like, hombres walk up on him and he just jacks them for
just
their shit.
acquires everything.
Yeah,
He's like,
just-
thank you.
It's Grand Theft Auto, the movie,
Yes,
pretty
it
much.
is.
He just goes through and gets better
I'm
weapons.
surprised that don't happen more often with LA traffic, though. You know, it's just
Oh, for sure. That's what I'm saying.
Out of
Right?
He
time.
just gets out of his car, like, he's like, whatever, I'm out of here.
Yeah, fucking 401 traffic. I'm close some days. I'm like, I've had enough.
I can only imagine it's even worse down in somewhere in, like, L.A., too. My goodness.
It's hot, so people
Yeah,
are
that's
more
also
pricks.
one of my favorite movies. That's up there with Demolition Man.
We don't blame you, Michael Douglas. We don't blame you. We're right there with you. We'd go crazy, too.
Yep.
And I cannot go through this episode without saying, take off your panties.
True Lies. Oh my god, I love True Lies as well.
yeah, me too.
That's a good one.
And there's like Jean-Claude Van Damme movies, Steven
The
Seagal. There's-
90s was a great decade for fucking action movies.
I'm
They
gonna do
got it
nothing but
down.
watch 90s movies for the rest of my life.
It was a great decade for everything. I mean, I thought you guys. I know we're on action movies right now, but I mean, we got Goodfellas, we got Casino,
Oh, yeah.
we got Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many good movies in the 90s.
7.
Oh, Stand By Me.
Oh, Stand By Me was 80s, but I'll let you
Close
slide,
enough.
'cause that's my favorite movie. So
No, it was 80s, late 80s. You're right.
that's the one movie
Yeah.
I'd always rent every week at the store, Stand By Me. And like, I'll never go swimming in a pond again without checking my dick for leeches.
You're so paranoid, it's hilarious.
And we used to have, like, back where I used to live, we had a train bridge. And, like, me and my
Yeah.
friends would walk across it. And I was just hoping one day a train
One
would
day
come. So we
there
can
will
just,
be
like,
a
do the
train.
scene and just start running
I thought
away
you were
from
gonna
it.
say one day you're hoping you'd find a dead guy.
No, I don't want to find a dead guy ever, because that's terrible.
I do want to run into Kiefer Sutherland in the woods, though.
Speaking of dead guys, you can't forget about The Crow.
Oh, yeah, The Crow.
So good.
Oh, The
Oh,
Crow.
Good.
Love The Crow.
They have been trying to remake The Crow for, like, 10 years now, man.
I think they're doing it though now, I heard.
I've heard that 10 years ago.
No, but I just heard again recently that they're gonna do it.
Oh, boy. Found a new director and star.
I hope they don't, like.
Yeah, no, just leave it be. Let The Crow be, man.
man.
Come on now.
Well, they already had several shitty TV shows and several
Yeah.
shitty movies.
No, they've tried. Like, yeah, it hasn't really worked out well. So.
Yep. Yep.
As our kid says, when you try your best and
But
you don't succeed.
succeed.
He's a child of the memes.
That's like his favorite thing right now. We were playing Mario Kart today, and he was like, I don't know, I came in like 7th or something. He looks at me, just sings it at me. I'm like, oh, come on.
When are they going to make a Mario Kart movie?
Hopefully
That's something
never.
the 90s missed, man.
Well, we got Sonic coming out soon.
That is terrifying, though.
Bob Hoskins reprises his role as Mario.
Oh, good lord, please no.
John Leguizamo is not back as Luigi.
I thought you Spawn. How about Spawn? A forgotten classic.
Oh, yes. I forgot about Spawn. So good.
Yeah, that's not bad. I'm more akin to Mortal Kombat myself. I'll take the first Mortal Kombat over Spawn, I think, but definitely not the second Mortal Kombat.
My mind went to Spawn as the animated series back in the 90s.
Yeah. Nice, bloody and gory, and it's good today, that's for sure. It's still a good watch today.
Oh, man, yeah.
It wasn't Michael Jai White Spawn?
Yes, he was.
He follows anyone on Twitter. Shows to Michael Jai White.
Does he really?
Yeah, he does.
Follows me on Twitter.
Yeah, he follows everyone. Follow him, he'll follow you back.
An excellent guy. It's always good to shout out the followers, you know?
How many followers does he have? Probably a lot, right?
Oh, tons. Oh, yeah, probably up in the millions, I would think.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course.
He was Spawn, after all.
Let alone other things.
Oh.
That's true. And now Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is set to become Spawn, apparently.
Michael Jai White was on our buddy's show, wasn't he?
Yes, he was on the Random Ramblings with Rob show. That's correct. That is correct, yes. So we'll have to try and get Michael Jai White on this show. We'll talk Spawn with Michael Jai White.
That'd be fucking epic.
That would be epic.
No, we talk anything but what he does. That's what we do here.
Oh, yeah, no, that's right. That's right.
So what do you think about Keanu Reeves?
Oh, I know him. Oh, my God! Tell us all about him.
Does he smell as good as I think he does?
He obviously smells as good as we think he does.
Hey, what was that movie back in the 90s when Keanu Reeves coached that baseball team? Remember that?
Hardball. That movie's fucking great. I love that movie.
Jen cries during Hardball.
Every time.
Oh, man.
Still.
Heart-wrenching.
Yeah.
like always
I'm a
on, like,
sucker for
shitty
those
TV.
like kids movies. Yeah, I love that shit. He had a gambling problem, then he turned himself around and coached that team, and then the kid
TBS
died,
loves Hardball.
and it broke my fucking heart. Oh god.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen Hardball, passengers, do yourself a favor.
God damn. The best part of the movie Hardball is when his buddy sells two kids, like he's a ticket scalper.
Yes!
He sells two kids, like, tickets to, like, a
Remember
game from
that.
yesterday.
I forgot about that.
What a dick.
And they confront him over it. They're
That's
like,
like
hey,
near
man,
the
these are from
beginning,
yesterday's game. And he's like, hey, man, get away from me. If a guy wants crack, a guy needs crack. and they just run off. And I'm like, oh, my God, that's incredible.
Was it Nicolas Cage selling the tickets?
No, sadly not.
No, I know.
But yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah, no, Hardball's a great movie. Oh, man. It's just not very action-like.
No.
Very, very opposite of Point Break, that's for sure.
Yeah, I just forgot the name of it. It's a classic.
It's the unofficial Point
What?
Break sequel.
Yeah.
Johnny Utah is trying to turn over a new leaf and coach kids baseball.
Well, I think is the Basketball Diaries, is that 90s? I think it is, right?
I think
Yes.
so, yeah.
It's not so much action.
Early Leo DiCaprio.
Yeah, young Leo.
Last Action Hero. There you go.
Oh, fuck.
Oh. Is it safe to say that Arnold Schwarzenegger is like the pinnacle of 90s action?
Well,
or is there someone better?
Jean-Claude Van Damme, like the other guys too. Like Arnold's up there.
I don't know,
If I
man.
ever lost my eye though, I would get a smiley face eyeball.
I think he was only in Time Cop in the 90s. What else did he do in the 90s? He didn't do Bloodsport. That was 80s.
Guys, double team with Dennis Rodman.
Double Heat. I remember
Freaking
Double Heat.
Double
yes.
team with Dennis and Mickey
Oh,
Rourke.
he was also in Hard Target.
Oh
Hard
man, we
Tar-
can't forget about Harrison Ford. He was in a lot of 90s action movies too.
What's the other fucking movie he was in? Not Sudden Impact.
Sudden Impact.
Oh, there was one like a hockey one.
Sudden death?
Yeah.
Oh man, Goobs, you're reaching here, bud. You really want Jean-Claude Van Damme to be at the top of that list, eh?
Street Fighter, motherfuckers. Street Fighter was a great movie.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
I'll give that to you. Street Fighter is definitely like pinnacle 90s action for sure. It's up there with Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I got to agree. I mean, like I said, I'm with Mortal Kombat. Goobs, come on now. Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter?
That's easy, dude. It's Mortal Kombat.
I love Street Fighter so much because I have cards from the movie, man.
That's dedication when you go out and get the collector's cards.
Oh, Time Cop. Also Time
I
Cop.
said Time Cop already.
I don't care. I'll say it again.
That's how good it was.
I mean, if you're going to throw Jean-Claude Van Damme in, you might as well throw Jackie Chan, too, for 90s movies.
I agree. Jackie Chan for sure, man. Rush Hour?
I would say I'm more Mortal Kombat than Street Fighter when it comes to it, because
Yes.
for the memes, as my kid would say.
Speaking of Mortal Kombat 11 looks awesome.
Ooh, video game talk.
I'm so excited. Oh my god.
Yeah, some of those fatalities look pretty gruesome.
Oh,
Yes.
they look
Yeah.
so great.
Ronda Rousey is Sonya Blade.
Oh, fuck off. Who cares? The only good thing is Baraka is back as a playable character this time around, and I'm so fucking pumped.
Baraka's Johnny's favorite.
So
Easy
excited.
there. Keep your blades away.
He's the best.
He is the best.
He's
man.
married to Katanya.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Their
he's the
babies
shit.
can be fucked up looking.
Or they're like brother and sister because they have the same teeth.
I don't know if they're related or whatever, but they're fucking the best.
They did something, yeah. Who's your favorite Mortal Kombat character besides just Baraka? Baraka, that's it?
Well, he's one of my favorites. Then it's like the usual. Like, I always love using Scorpion.
Yeah, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, always.
The go-tos.
I like the bitches, like.
Yeah, so do I. Katanya was the shit,
The
dude.
bitches.
Yeah, or like Melina, or like whatever. I like playing as them.
Fucking Jade.
I'm down with the bitches.
I'm down with the bitches.
I love how the creators of those games were definitely, after they made Sub-Zero and Scorpion, were like, man, we need some new characters. Well, we could just rock this gimmick of masked characters for like
right.
6 more colors. Like, how many more colors we got in the color wheel? Oh, there's tons of colors. Hey, if you can come up with names, bring it on. I am on it.
Reptile, Smoke, Ermac,
Yeah, my favorite though has got to be Johnny Cage,
Dick Punch.
because I mean, come on, those were $800 sunglasses, asshole.
That's right.
And this is the part where you fall down.
So
Classic
funny.
one-liners from Johnny Cage.
So
He was
good.
like just an average dude in the game. There was nothing about him.
Yeah, well, that's it. He matches the whole gimmick of this very show. He was a 90s action movie star.
Yeah, he was like John Cena. He looked like you
Yeah.
know? He's like a wrestling gimmick.
I was just watching an interview with him recently, getting interviewed by a wrestler, which is pretty funny that you brought that up. But,
Who, John Cena?
no, Johnny Cage, the guy who played Johnny Cage
okay.
in the
I thought it was
game.
like John Cena. I
He was
like,
interviewed by Xavier Woods.
Oh, okay.
I love how you guys have the 90s thing going on right now. And, like, I don't know about you, but you guys obviously are huge. All I did was watch Raw is War in the night. Stone Cold Steve Austin, everything.
Oh, here we go.
All wrestling in the 90s.
Oh, give me a hell yeah.
I remember when I went, my aunt took me. She had these tickets to go to Rosemont Horizon in Chicago. And it was in like 90. It's the year Owen Hart died. And I watched him wrestle. And he died fucking 3 days later.
Rip Owen Hart.
He died 3 days later. I watched him. It was unbelievable. I should have kept that damn ticket stub. It was like one of his last matches.
Terrible.
It was crazy because I just watched him. I was like, man, this is crazy. You know, like,
Crazy.
yeah, I
you're
mean,
like,
the
what?
Nation of Domination came out with like The Rock. Rocky Maivia was in it.
We are the nation.
Oh, it's so funny.
Do you have a favorite action movie starring a wrestler?
Doesn't have to be 90s.
Or it doesn't have to be Hulk Hogan, who's obviously the pinnacle and greatest movie star of all time.
So 3 Ninjas 3?
I think it's 4, actually. High Noon at Mega Mountain.
God,
That is a good
I don't
one.
even know any action
Yes.
movies, 90s wrestlers. Do you? I mean, well, besides Hulk Hogan, I don't. Is there any?
It doesn't have to
it
be
doesn't
90s.
have to be 90s. You can pick like a rock movie, Stone
And I'm
Cold.
going Walking Tall.
Walking
That's my
Tall.
choice.
Yeah, that's you can't do The Rock. It's not fair. He's like, you know,
Hey!
it's not fair. Why don't you do that shitty Triple H movie he made with like,
Fun.
baby
Oh,
sin
wait,
kids?
no. It's the one with Kane. That fucking horror movie.
See No Evil.
Yeah, there you go. That one.
Well, the dog pisses in his eye at the end.
Yes!
Spoiler alert.
I loved it when I grew up. I actually thought Kane was actually Jason from Friday the 13th. Like, everyone would say that. But I had no fucking Google, so I couldn't even tell if
Yeah,
it was
exactly.
true. So I just told everyone. I told everyone, and they believed it.
Jason's a wrestler.
He's the guy in Jason. Now he's Kane, you know?
He's not afraid of water anymore. He's afraid of fire.
And he's a lot tamer.
And he shocked Shaman Man's balls with a fucking car jumper cables.
Okay, so he's not much tamer. I gotta go with the condemned Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Ooh, I forgot
Oh,
about
Yeah,
that.
that was good.
Yeah, it was actually a decent movie, and Stone Cold fit well in the role of whatever he was. Badass bald guy. I don't know.
No, I really like that one.
Well, you guys took all my favorites, so I'm gonna go with.
Well, you could do all the movie Batista's in it. He's in it for like 5 minutes.
The Marine 3.
I can go with fucking.
The
I
Marine
can go with
3.
Guardians of the Galaxy if I really wanted to.
You could,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I'm gonna go with the Longest Yard remake.
Oh,
Tons of wrestlers in there.
Yeah,
Yep.
there was
Kevin
tons.
Nash, Goldberg, Stone Cold,
Great Khali.
Great Khali, fucking talking with marbles in his mouth.
Oh, you
Oh,
killed me.
man.
That is a pretty good one, actually. I do like that Longest Yard remake.
It has the most wrestlers.
Also, MacGruber's pretty funny. That has like 8 wrestlers in it, and they all like blow up pretty much. They have 5-minute cameos. He's like assembling his team, and they're all wrestlers, and then they all get together in a van, and they all blow up, and that's it for them for like their 5-minute cameos. Like MVP, Chris Jericho, Khali again, Kane, a couple other ones.
That's why Jericho talks about that movie.
Yeah.
Jericho was awesome in the 90s. Break the walls down.
He's still
Oh,
awesome
I
now,
love him to
man.
pieces.
Yeah,
He's still very relevant.
He had great intro music, man. Come on.
Oh, he did.
Classic.
Yeah,
He
the
was
countdown, like, we're all expecting, like,
Yep.
who's coming in right now?
I loved his hair.
I loved his hair.
I was fucking
had a
in
huge
love. I
crush
had the
on
biggest
Jericho
crush
when we
on
first
him when
met.
I was a kid.
Not when we first met.
I still thought he was the bomb, yeah. But when it started, when like with the hair,
The golden long hair,
Yeah.
the little ponytail
Yeah,
at
man.
the back.
the shiny jacket, well, shirt, I guess it was more at that time. It wasn't a jacket at that time.
Yeah,
It
the
was just that-
$10,000 shirt.
Yeah, the shirt. Yeah. Well, what has he done to himself? Poor Chris
The
Jericho.
shirt he wore in WrestleMania 2000, or
Yeah,
No Mercy. One of those
Yeah.
64 games.
2000. This is a better one.
Classics. Classic games.
Ah, so good. So good.
Do you think they'll ever end up remaking Mortal Kombat as
Yes.
a movie, obviously? Because obviously they've done the game.
For sure.
Well, they had that YouTube show.
Yeah, that YouTube one was fucking awesome.
I always thought that's what was supposed to get the ball rolling on like a whole new movie, but apparently that wasn't the case.
Oh, Hollywood would rather eat up some other shit.
I mean, they're not gonna go and make for all 90s kids and all that.
They should. I demand they do. Cater to me, damn it. Cater to me.
We're so fucking judgy. They're not gonna do it. I'm telling you.
I feel like they'll get there.
Not as nearly as judgy as a new generation.
No, I don't know.
Those
I know what you're
millennials.
saying because, like, I am super fucking critical about shit that
Yeah.
I love that they're bringing to, like, the big screen. I get so fucking mad if it's not, like, perfect. You know how I am.
I don't
I'm fucking
care.
so
I enjoyed
anal.
Bumblebee.
I didn't see that. I'm not talking about that. I haven't seen that. But, like, I won't watch Suicide Squad because you're
Yep.
ruining my Harley Quinn or, like, stuff like that. I'm
No,
like,
they're
no!
not ruining Harley Quinn. They're ruining Joker.
They're ruining everything, okay? But that was, first off, the whole reason was because I was like, no, you're going to ruin Harley Quinn. Now I'm like, and you ruined the Joker, god damn it. Like, just, I'm very critical with shit
But that's
like that.
another
I don't
topic
like
for
it.
another time.
I guess so, but
I
we
beat them to death with their own shoes.
beat you to death with your own fucking shoe.
Jenny Bean, of all your favorite 90s action movies, which one would you allow Hollywood to remake today?
None.
None. There isn't one you'd be excited for. You're like, fuck that. They did Point Break. They fucked it up. I'm not even going to give them the chance.
I haven't even watched that. I won't.
You know what? I would like to see a new Falling Down.
Be interesting.
But, like,
Oh, the stock market crashes on this guy. He had
No.
all of his stocks put in weeds.
no.
Stocks.
I want some guy who, like, fucking, yeah, everything terrible just happened to him. Like, his wife died, his kid fucking, everything died in his life. And he's
Jesus.
just,
So
no,
John Wick?
kind of. But his dog does not die.
He was hanging out with his wife and kids at a park when all of a sudden they just evaporated into dust out of nowhere.
So Punisher?
No. No, I just want some guy who's, or like, okay, we don't have to kill his family. He can have his, oh, here we go, even better.
How about he has, like, pets? He has a whole bunch of fish. Then all of a sudden, like, the heat tank in the fish thing, aquarium gets too hot, and all the
we're
fish
not killing
fry.
the fish, no.
Fish are indispensable. Everyone flushes them.
Fish are friends.
Not food.
Exactly.
Okay, Bruce.
Stop.
That sets him off.
Um,
I'm gonna put you in the fryer. Like, that's his line when he kills people.
no. The neighbor kid, like, killed his fish and fried his fish and ate them while he's looking
served
at them.
them to him.
Oh,
You want to come over
yes.
for dinner tonight? And like, here,
And the
have some
kid's like,
fish.
I think you guys are thinking of a different Michael Douglas movie now.
we're working our way. But yeah, so anyways, yeah, I want to see it. Maybe,
We'll
but
call
at the
it the
same time,
fryer.
I'd complain about it because I'd be like, why are they doing this?
Fryer fucked.
This is 2019. If anything, this is how it's going to go down. He's going to be sitting in that terrible LA traffic. He's going to be on his phone checking Twitter.
His Wi-Fi is gonna cut out and he's gonna lose his shit.
First, he's going to notice a tweet that really sets him off because it's super offensive in his eyes. And right in the middle of his rebuttal, his phone dies. Now he's really lost it. He can't find his charger anywhere. All of a sudden, smoke starts pouring out of his hood.
Oh, his charger's stuck in the fan belt.
Now he's really starting to get upset here. He's been offended. His phone is dead. He can't tweet his anger. Like, oh man, now his car's just
He goes
died.
at someone else, like, who's in the car. I need to make this tweet. No, you can't use my phone, bitch. And then they shove him away. It's like, I just need to use a phone. Like, it's not about going to see his kids anymore. It's just need to use a phone. And no one wants to let his grubby hands touch a phone.
No, I'm pretty sure it would go like this. It's like he's stuck in traffic in an underground tunnel that Elon Musk built in L.A., all the underground tunnels. And he has no signal down there. And then he goes fucking crazy.
There you go.
His Tesla runs out of power while he's driving.
His Tesla's fucking jacked and his latte's fucked up from Starbucks. That's exactly what it is.
Oh my god.
He has everything going for him in his life, and one thing goes wrong and just sets him off and starts killing people.
This is coffee, not tea.
Someone triple latte mocha.
Falling down to first world problems.
Go in this Chick-fil-A and start shitting motherfuckers. Like, that's a...
Fuck corporations!
Closed on son. Fuck you!
We don't have Chick-fil-A's up here in Canada, as like you guys don't have bag milk down there, so we could trade one day.
What, you want Chick-fil-A?
Why not?
I like my...
I haven't tried it.
You ain't missing much. It's pretty shitty, so...
See? There you go.
Hey, you guys are from Canada. See, I watch a big YouTuber called Nelk from Canada, and they always have that Tim Hortons or whatever that coffee.
Tim Hortons!
Timmy Hose!
That's all they talk about. So there you go, from Canada.
It's the fucking shit.
And fucking Fargo. How about that? It's not really Fargo from Canada, but still. But they talk like you guys, right? With the A, the whole, right?
We never say, eh?
What are you talking about, eh?
Hey, what A?
PAs happen here or there, eh?
What's that all about?
We don't aboot, though. Don't lie. That's more of a newfie thing.
Yeah, no,
That's
we
not
don't
us.
about it.
I don't even know what that means, dude.
People say that Canadians always say instead of about that we say a boot, but not Ontarians.
I don't.
Maybe Newfoundlanders say a boot, but we say that.
He still has no clue.
Nope,
I have
that's
fucking
fine.
no clue.
I explained it. That's it. If he doesn't get it, not my problem. I love
Well, next
you.
time you go up to someone at work or whatever, just say, "What's that about?" Instead of about. Oh, you talking to some Canadians recently? Yeah, man. Hey, y'all.
Fucking Canadians, eh?
Hey.
I'm trying to now think of a great 90s Canadian action movie that he can watch.
Good luck with that.
Obviously, our choices are a little limited.
I think there's about
Oh, shit, the one with John Candy.
John.
Canadian Bacon.
More of a comedy, I think.
Action comedy?
movie.
Let's just go like soft corn porn, Red Shoe Diaries from the 90s. And we could go on and on.
Yes! Jenny's favorite show. Oh, wait, no, that was a different
My
David
love.
Duchovny show.
No, not my favorite show. My man.
I have a funny story about Red Shoe Diaries. Actually, I was, this is stupid. I lived in an apartment complex, and I was watching Red Shoe Diaries. I was young. I was fucking little. And I watched it on mute, but I could still hear it. The people below me were watching the same fucking thing, and I can still hear it because their thing was so fucking loud. It was crazy. And David Duchovny was in Red Shoe Diaries. Thank you.
He is my man.
Oh, she loves him.
Oh, God.
Well, sadly,
I do.
the only thing I could find resembling remotely decent, and I use decent very lightly,
Loosely.
action movie that's Canadian is not even from the 90s, unfortunately. It's from the year 2006, and it's called Bon Cop, Bad Cop.
No.
Oh, that movie's garbage.
Garbage.
I'm sorry, guys, but it's the best we have. Wait, you know what? There's also Foolproof with Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, he's Canadian.
That's from 2002, and that is 100% Canadian. So there's that movie as well. That was before he got decently big. Deadpool big.
Before he was Deadpool and Pikachu.
Yeah, Pikachu. That's a whole different side of Ryan Reynolds I didn't think I'd ever see.
The furry side.
Yeah, that's another thing. I didn't think Pikachu would ever be furry either.
That's what I said too. It's very strange.
I always thought Pikachu would be furry. Like, what the fuck you guys thinking?
I'm thinking he's smooth.
I figure him like stuffed animal furry, not like
He's rubbery.
not real animal furry.
He's rubber.
He's rubbery.
No.
How does rubber shoot electricity? It doesn't. It absorbs it.
That's how he protects himself.
No, like, but you know what I mean. I thought he'd be like flocked, let's say. Not animal
Boss Man
fur.
from He-Man?
No,
The action
like a
figure?
stuffed animal, like.
You said flocked.
Well, that's
I'm thinking Moss Man, 'cause
like
he's
the
flocked.
Funkos that are flocked, like they're
Yeah,
kind of
Moss
fuzzy.
Man.
Yeah, fuzzy. Yeah,
That's not...
flocked Pikachu. That's what I was thinking.
So he just has mold on him.
Yes, Pika mold. Pika mold. It's the cutest mold you've ever seen.
I would never want to pet Pikachu if that's how he felt. Like, that'd be weird.
Just like mold?
Yeah. Even Charizard looked furry in the trailer.
He has scales.
He looked furry.
I don't care. I'm going to this movie fucking positive. This is going to be great.
You know what? If they followed the game at all, it's gonna be a good fucking movie. Like, the game is phenomenal, so.
It's definitely not how I thought they would make the first Pokemon movie. That's for sure.
No.
This is not the first Pokemon movie.
No.
What do you mean?
There's thousands of animated Pokemon
No,
movies.
but I think it means, like, not animated.
Yeah, live action Pokemon movie, obviously. Come on, Goobs.
CGI Pokies. I know, they did make my Bulbasaur quite ugly, and I'm quite angry. I advocate for my Bulbasaur.
Poor Detective Pikachu. He's just not cut out for the work of a private dick.
He's actually pretty good.
Pikachu loves the private
Bolt
dick.
of Brilliance, man. I better hear all of those funny, like, lines.
Bolt of brilliance.
That's what he says, yeah. A bolt of brilliance. They really should have got freaking Danny DeVito, though.
Yeah, that would have been the best.
Because in the game, it sounds just like him, and
He does.
It's awesome.
Sounds like Danny DeVito as Pikachu
Like,
in the
it's
game.
really creepy hearing Ryan Reynolds do it. I'm like, nope, not the same. Get me Danny. Danny! Gotta call him up. Get over here!
That's like polar opposites they went with there.
Yeah, that's why when I heard the movie, I was like, weird. Like, it sounds so different.
Okay, let's start using our creative forces here.
Okay.
Creating forces.
Creative, not creating forces.
Ah,
Creating
darn.
creative forces.
If you want to create a force, we can. Stop putting up a psychic barrier,
My
Jack.
force field.
So,
So,
we got 4 people here. We need to make an action movie that starts, like, not starts, but is in the 90s. Like, we gotta make up some characters and what the fuck we'd all be doing.
okay.
Gotta be on our toes here sometimes on the DeRailers.
Jesus Christ. This
Jenny hates this stuff.
I fucking hate this shit.
So
I
I'll
hate
just
all
think of I'll think of a title for the movie, and then we'll go from there. It's gonna be called
The Crater That's Never Ended.
The crater that's never
Yep.
ending. Could
So
we
a meteor.
really-
I'll set it up right now.
In the year 2020,
That's close.
a meteor lands down on the state of Chicago and the province
State of
of
Chicago, it's a city.
and Toronto, the province.
It's gotta be Chicago
It's not a province.
So,
and Toronto.
there's now a linking hole that leads to the state and the province of Chicago and Toronto. And that's the only thing that's left in the world.
They call it Chicago.
I had to. It was too good.
Chicago.
Everyone is battling for the rights of the tunnel. And only 4 people together can get it done.
That's the premise.
So it's like
Hit
post-apocalyptic.
Toronto. Yep. Hit Chicago. Burrowed under and made a tunnel underneath. Now everyone like
So we're all like mole people living
Yes.
in the fucking ground.
Elon
No.
Musk.
We're the Fraggles.
down the Fraggle
Rock.
Rock.
Woohoo! I like Chicago. Chicago, yes. Chicago.
So we're fighting for the rights to own a massive crater connecting Chicago and Toronto, province and the state.
The last, even though they're devastated, but everything else, like the shockwave took out the rest of the world. It's like the only inhabitants of the tunnel that's left.
Gotcha. Not a problem.
What happens if we leave the tunnel? Do we
You die. It's uninhabitable. Nuclear
This
power
is like
plants
my
and shit.
hell.
This is my hell, too.
I fucking hate people. You tell me I'm stuck underground with people?
You really hate people. I love that. I hate people, too,
Yeah.
so I'm the same way.
See, you get it, right? You're like, fuck, this is my nightmare.
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. Like, I hate it when I'm at work and, like, with my partner and they're talking to someone. Like, can we just fucking go, please? I don't want to sit here and talk to this people.
I know.
So-
I'm at work and people try to talk to me. I just put in my headphones and I'm like, do.
I love how you both like, I hate people, but we're podcasters.
But we like the people. That's the thing. I hate people, but the people that I like. But other than that, I fucking hate
me
everybody
too.
else.
I just hate the public. That's
Yeah,
it. Is that
the
different?
general public I dislike.
So we're gonna set you guys off aside in your little fucking I hate everyone room.
That's fine.
Yeah.
At least our sign will actually say I hate everyone.
It'll be
Okay.
I'll make personally I hate everyone room,
Okay.
and you guys can sit in there and despise everyone that walks by.
Like-
We have to have full windows so we can talk shit about them as they walk by.
Oh, definitely soundproof it
because
too.
we hate them, so we have to knock them.
Yeah, absolutely.
He gets it.
So that's your rules.
Okay.
So that's your characters in this.
We're the shit talkers.
The shit talkers. We're like a band from the 90s from Seattle. We're the shit
You
talkers.
damn right. Sorry. Continue.
I want to be the guy that runs the door to the hole.
The door to the hole.
What door to the hole?
I'm gonna build a gate that guards.
So we have like borders in the middle of our fucking tunnel.
Well, yeah, no, it's a new state now.
Oh, Chicago, yeah.
So wait. So you get to decide who gets to come in, right? Or out? What the hell's going on? Is this like total fucking recall?
Oh, no, because people are like that are outside the blast zone.
But you said everything's dead outside.
Yeah, no, they're radiated and shit. So like, there could be
So
some
it's like
people.
Fallout.
Yeah,
They're like schools and shit.
Let's treat this like
Super
Fallout.
mutant.
This
Okay.
is the
We got it.
false Chicago.
We got super mutants out, so you protect us from the super mutants coming.
I'm the guard guy, like a border
Yeah.
patrol. Like,
Okay.
hey man, how's it going? What do you got on you? You got some drugs on you? You got
Can
some.
you enter Chicago?
Business or pleasure?
Chicago, yes you can.
People are leaving Chicago, not coming in.
That's my role in this. My name is Stanley Gates.
Stanley. Shit, man.
I feel like you just made up the job to use the name.
That's good.
That's definitely what I did.
That's how action movie stars work, though. You gotta have the name so you can work with the name to get the cool punchline.
But like, one night I fall asleep on the job, and I leave the gate open like 3 feet, and that's when shit happens. Like, everything comes
Yeah,
in.
but you know who's paying attention? The shit talkers. We're not saying we're gonna
Okay,
do
we
anything,
gotta-
but we
before
see
we-
it happening.
Before we get more onto the story here, we gotta let Ripken describe his character.
Oh, yeah.
And then we can...
Okay.
I'm the fucking. Are you kidding me? I'm the guy. I'm like the masked gunman in the trench. You know, I go around just murdering people who don't belong in my parts of the trench.
So you're my second defense.
Canadian sniper.
Yeah, exactly. I'm in the trench. I'm in the trench taking guys out before they even get to the gate. You know, if they get to
okay.
the gate, that's my bad. I apologize. I'm the one falling asleep on the job.
He's like the Sasuke of our village. Because Sasuke is like the Shadow Hokage.
I got a mask on and whatnot, and dual swords. I used to be a BMX extreme fucking sports.
Yorn?
You used to be so radical.
Is your name Yorn?
You wish, man. The natural Bjorn talent. No, my name this time will be Johnny Faith. And every time I snap someone's neck, I look up and say, "You just gotta have a little faith."
You hear George Michael's in the background? Gotta have faith, the faith, the faith.
Fuck, that was great fucking improv. Just came up with that shit out of nowhere. I love it.
So yeah, that'll be me.
Canadian sniper. I love it.
Trench protector Johnny Faith.
I love it. What a great movie.
You want to come up with a name for yours?
He's in the shit talkers.
Yeah, you can have a name.
Yeah,
You can have a backstory.
I'm just saying.
No, we're just like some like shitty band that plays at like dive bars. That's what we are. And then all of a sudden we come to your like gate and you won't let us in, and then we just get shot in the head and it's over.
Oh,
By the sniper.
Dead before the movie even starts.
well, that's depressing.
Like, you never made it. Too bad. Next summer, maybe they'll come back. You know?
Maybe they'll resurrect the zombies. I don't know. Maybe next summer. Who knows?
Who knows with all the radiation?
Come see the trench that never ends.
This is the trash that never ends.
And it goes on and on, my friends.
Man, that would be a really long trench. I mean, I know if, like, how far is Chicago to Toronto exactly? Anyone?
Probably 8 hours. 10 hours. 10 hours. 10 hours. No, it's probably way longer than that.
8 hours, 36 minutes.
Oh, that was...
That's not that bad.
You were
That's
close.
a big trench still. Like,
Dude, are we walking
Yeah.
through this fucking tunnel? Because that's a long way.
that's the thing. I don't know. Fuck. I mean, obviously there's no cars left. Everything got evaporated.
Too bad they didn't let me pick walking directions. They want to know how long it would
Oh, we
take.
can steal some Teslas, put them in the tunnel.
With dead batteries.
Yeah.
Our movie all leads back to our Falling Down sequel, where we find a broken down Tesla in a underground tunnel built up by Elon Musk.
There you go.
Like, oh, thank God, now I have a Tesla.
God damn you.
Cogno.
Oh, sweet, there's a phone here, too. Ah, damn it, the battery's dead. How am I going to be able to tweet about how upset I am about that? Forget it. And then he goes on into a rampage. Then he becomes Johnny Faith, trench protector. You just got to have a little faith.
This is fucking craziest podcast I've ever been on. I love you guys. I love this shit.
Oh, we love
This
you
is
too.
incredibly great improv coming up with this shit. I love it. Gotta have a little faith.
That's our 90s action movie. Was it the trench or the crater that never ends? I don't even remember anymore.
Crater.
I think the sign of a good movie is that it has a different title every time you think of it. So, what was it called? The Trench Protector? I thought it was like the trench that never ends. All I remember is Johnny Faith having a bit of faith. It was a great fucking movie. Great fucking movie.
Mr. Gates falling asleep at the wheel. Sets it all off, man.
Those shit talkers, man. I really hope they get resurrected in the next one. Me too.
We're coming back.
What an unceremonious end.
Mouthful of turds.
And then it's just me singing to George Michael during the whole end credits. Just gotta have faith, faith, faith.
But you're in a bathroom stall.
You're wearing George Michael's face.
You're in a fucking LA bathroom park stall.
The only one in the trench.
Blowing him while you're singing.
Oh.
Too far. Too far, dude.
Well, I'll do what I have to for that Oscar.
Well, I think that's what everyone has to do in Hollywood to get an Oscar. Hey-oh. I think we got one little thing here in our box. Do you want to hit the box? This is the random box of random box of random time.
Oh, man.
Dear Lord. What color Power Ranger would you be, and what animal creature would be your Zord?
Yeah. Totally 90s question.
I was just about to say, quite
That
fitting
works out
for
well.
90s.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I always had dreams as a kid of being the Orange Ranger.
Like a pumpkin!
Pumpkin Zord!
That'd be cool.
Just comes rolling in. That'd be sweet.
That would be cool.
That would be badass.
Chekhov lantern.
Oh.
Too far, Cubes.
Orange Ranger. What animal? Fuck, that'd be a tough one. I can't really choose a tiger. I feel like tiger's already been done. Plus, they were mostly dinosaurs. Makes it harder. I don't know my dinosaurs very well.
Well, you can figure yours out. I'm good to go, man.
Go. As long as you're not the Orange Ranger.
No, I'm turquoise.
Oh, the Turquoise Ranger.
Turquoise, and my power is the turtle. The slowest moving, unuseful fucking Zord you've ever seen.
The tortoise sword?
The tortoise.
The tortoise sword. It's like,
Oh, God.
Come on, Goobs, we really need your help right now. No, sorry, I can't.
I'm
My
coming.
Zord. I could be a good shield for the front, as soon as I get there, eventually, you can put my shell on your chest.
We're all in our Zords. You're still standing on the ground because you're waiting for your Zord to show up.
The whole Zord standing there naked because I'm like the rest of it.
Guys, no! Wait! Don't transform yet! We can't, dumbass! Tortoise Sword! Hurry up!
Come the fuck on!
2 episodes later, I'm still coming at you. 1 second, I'll be there.
Nice. I like the Tortoise Sword. He would be a sweet up front shield. He'd be like the Beer Gut on our Beer Gut Megazord. Calling in the Beer Gut Megazord! How about you guys? Anything? Any colors? Animals?
I can't think of any animals, but I was thinking, I'm the Polka Dot Ranger.
Oh, damn!
And
Nice.
The Dusty Roads of Power Rangers.
now I don't turn into an animal. I turn into John Wayne Gacy, and I just fucking kill everyone.
Clown Zord!
Clown Zord, or it, whatever.
Fucking nightmare.
That'd be fucked up.
That would be fucking
Big blood
creepy.
clown coming out.
Stop that.
Or killer clowns from outer space. There you go. That's what I could turn into.
Oh, God.
I think my animal would be a platypus. I'd be the platypus and I'd be the Orange Ranger.
I like platypus.
Just because I'm so unique. Johnny Faith, Orange Ranger.
Johnny, stop using Johnny Faith, man.
I don't think I'll ever stop being Johnny Faith,
I like
Goobs.
to give the catch line.
Welcome to the DeRailers. I am Johnny Faith. Just gotta have a bit of faith.
It's so good.
Gotta have a little puss.
Oh, good lord.
Well, she's a platypus now.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Platypus sword!
Hey, kids, want to see a handcuff trick? That's not even funny, because that's how he got all his victims, with the handcuff trick. John Wayne Gacy.
He's not the best Power Ranger.
No, he's not, but he's
He's
there.
the one we got.
We won't be invited to any children's parties.
He tries hard.
We had to transform into the Megazord. None of us want to touch the Clown Zord. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Don't blame you. Jenny, what's your Power Ranger? We saved the best for last, Jenny.
Well, sorry to disappoint. I know that he already exists, but I'm taking it because I only look good in black.
Why don't you go turd yellow?
No, I fucking look good in turd yellow. Hell no.
Dark gray.
No slate gray.
You should be the Brown Ranger and be a bear, because bears hibernate. They're recluses for half of the year. Like,
Oh, Ripkin, you're brilliant.
where's the Bear Ranger? She's in hibernation again, man. It's February. We won't have her again till like April.
We're fucking seasons in. She's still in hibernation.
Dude, we'll have to go without the Bear Ranger again. God damn it!
Yeah,
She's
sure.
like the main body of the Zord.
Good call.
She'll show up before the turtle does.
Maybe.
Oh, damn it. Polka Dot Ranger showed up. Man, it's just one day where I wish this guy just wouldn't come to work. Fuck.
Oh, man.
Oh, I love it.
Our lead guy isn't a head. It's a foot with 4 toes, and his name is Zordon.
You say Fordon?
No, I said Gordon.
Oh, I should have said Fordon.
Go, go, freaky Rangers! Rangers, I need your... Oh, God, Clown Ranger, Jesus Christ, turn around or put a bag on or something. God, get the shit out of me, fuck.
What are you doing with those children? Nothing?
Want to see a handcuff trick?
You need to stop bringing your kids to work, Clown Ranger, and they look different than the last few you brought on.
Oh, is the line bothering you? Are you allergic?
That's so inappropriate.
I can't think of a better, more positive place to end the show.
Thank you for joining us, passengers. We hope you enjoyed today's ride. We talked a lot about 90s action movies, and then we talked a bit about some freaky Power Rangers, as well as a lot of other crazy stuff. We had a great trip. You should check out the Cabin Nightmare stories anywhere you can on all your podcast platforms, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter. I am Ripkin at RipkinWN.
I'm Goobs at GoobsWN.
And you can follow the show at the DeRailers.
Follow the SomeBuddies Network at SomeBuddiesNet. Follow the Strange Sounds Network at _Strange Sounds.
And also, Mr. Cabin, why don't you shout out your show?
Cabin Nightmare Stories. You follow me on Twitter at Cabin Nightmares, Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, wherever podcasts are fine.
And where can people find your awesomely long live streams?
YouTube at Cabin Nightmares Stories, or Periscope. Follow me on Twitter, and then it's linked to it. There you go.
Thank you so much for joining us on today's episode. We hope you had a good time, because we had a great time.
It was fun.
This podcast is part of the SomeBuddies Network. You're never alone when you've got some buddies.
I'm Jay.
I'm Bob.
And I'm Corey.
We are the Cretans Guild.
We're a trio of man-children whose friendship predates The Lion King, Green Day's Dookie, the N64, and the Chunnel.
We have backgrounds working in television, video games, radio broadcasting, creative writing, and pizza delivery. That's a large cheese, right?
On our podcast, Nerd or Not, you'll hear us talk about board games, TV, movies, comics, collectibles, video games, wrestling, theme parks. We even did a segment on f***ing pizza.
So check and listen to us on Podbean, iTunes, Google Play, and YouTube. And check out our socials on Twitter and Instagram under Cretans Guild.
Welcome to the Guild.
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm the Believer.
I'm Cody. I'm the Skeptic.
And together we are BSP, The Idiot-Syncrasy Files.
The podcast where two idiots discuss weird phenomena. This week we're talking about ghosts.
I believe in ghosts.
Why?
There's too much weird stuff in the world for it to be coincidental.
See, I don't, because ghosts are souls, and shirts, pants, and jockstraps do not have souls. These ghosts should be naked.
My jockstrap has a soul.
Moving on. Join us every week where we talk about cool phenomena ranging from
skinwalkers
to
simulacra.
There you go. Bye! Find us on Google Play, iTunes, and all those other podcasting places. Or visit us at www.bspodphx.com.
Are you tired of the same old pro wrestling? Then check out the amazing action on PowerSlam.tv, the biggest indie pro wrestling channel in the world. Get over 4,000 hours of the best pro wrestling events from over 110 of the biggest names in the industry from over 15 countries around the globe. Get your free trial today at PowerSlam.tv.